Hello, everyone. Warhammer back with episode 5. I almost forgot what number it was. 5 of our Sell the Faithless campaign. We have been joined by Bearstruck, so I'm very excited to see him in action. We have secured most of our starting area, but Village, we're finally gotten to the point where we're going to take him out. We are in the brink of bankruptcy, so we need to win this fight. Here's the thing. We could actually take this into a field battle because this army that's outside. Garrison is actually quite strong. 4 Chaos Warriors, 1 with Halberds, 2 Armored Chaos Trolls, and an Exalted Champion. We really don't have a lot of anti-large. Our anti-large mostly just relies on these javelins, and I don't know how much armor piercing we actually have. 7? Okay, that's not bad. We can use... Sayl does a lot of damage to infantry with his spells, so I think we'll be okay. We have the Famir Noble as well to help out a little bit, so I think we go for the attack.
What now? To war.
This army's not quite in range though. Might just have to barely move him forward. So he's just close enough to be in range. There we go. So he is our Lord of Deathcaster. He's going to be pretty useful at taking out some of these lower model count units. So let's do it. Actually, let's check our items first, just in case. We have an armor of silvered steel, and Huscarl plates. Let's fuse those. Hopefully we get like a armor of destiny. Oh, yes. Just what I was thinking of. Okay, Bearstruck, his unique item, the Bearfang Talisman, gives spell resists, the 40% ward save. That's what I was gonna say, ward resist, but that's not the word. Ward save for 22 seconds, and physical resist for Marauders. Still has 80 armor. I think he's gonna be quite the nuisance, but he's anti-infantry while our Famir Noble's anti-large. Armor, 10% ward save, melee defense. Actually, he probably has better melee defense. Yeah, I'm okay having the Treasure's Helm here because it gives him 5 extra ones. We'll give you the Armor of Destiny. And we actually have a lot of items, which has been very nice. Potion of Healing. The extra healing cap can be really nice on characters that regen. I want the other Trickster Shard on Sayl though, because it reduces resistances nearby. Actually, how big is the effect range? 55 meters. I think if I actually put that on some of my other guys, I think it'd be better. Like, let's give you that. Because you're going to be up close and personal. That way you can reduce the resistances. And we'll give... Let's go for a better enchanted item, though. Oh, I guess we get another one. Barrier's not bad, yeah. Book of Asher is really good, but...
I know things.
We have your unique item. This guy, I guess we just merge these. I actually like the Power Stone, so we'll just do those two. Trickster Shard. This guy's base chance. Do these two. Look at Asher. I was hoping we get a different Blue Arcane item. But it's really good. I can't complain about that. Sort of Strife, melee attack. We'll give that to you since your melee attack's a little bit lower. Okay. Or do I switch the Rest Cleaver onto you? Yeah, I think the Famir is going to be... Actually, no. You'll be charging more once we get your Thrill of Battle. Or no, which one is it? Warcry. This one eventually. So I like it where it is. Are there any manipulations we want to do? The visibility we don't care about. Spoils I don't really care about right now. The magic item would be cool, but we're not super... Ooh, -6 leadership. Pull down to spells. How are we on Winds of Magic, actually? Okay, we're maxed out. So let's reduce the leadership of Village's army. Let's see how much attention of the gods we drew. Okay, we're at 11. So we could do another one, and we wouldn't get to the next tier. Take the spoils and the magic item. Armor of Destiny, really, really great. Is that going to be better than the one we have? The Armor of Fortune? No, that is going to be much better. Chin.
What now?
There. Okay. I'm happy where we are.
Sorcerer.
Have you please capture post-battle? Oh, that can only be for a lord. Okay. Can I give it to you?
Beyond.
Nope.
Yeah.
Oh, you already have one. Ah, that's fine. Okay. All right. Enough talking. Let's get down to it. The nice thing is this Village's army is going to be reinforcements. So hopefully we can deal with most of the other stuff before it becomes an issue. The extra armor piercing, let's put that... Actually, how much armor piercing do the Beasts of Tasher have? Not very much. That will actually be very useful on them. They have anti-large, so they'll be better at taking down the horsemen and the trolls. But I think it should be hard battle, but not too hard, but not too difficult. That doesn't make any sense. Hard, but not too costly, I think is what I was trying to say, hopefully. We are attacking the forces at the Red Fortress. Luckily for us, they had a Chaos Sorcerer Lord and some Marauders on the outside. So we're going to draw on the settlement garrison and Village's army into a battle out here. Now the garrison, full of Chaos Warriors, great weapons, some armored Chaos Trolls, which can be pretty nasty. Village kind of has a mishmash of units, some pink horrors, some trolls, spawn, not too much heavy infantry, so we should be good on that, but Centaurs of Zinch can be really, really nasty. So I'm not looking too forward to that, fighting those. But Sayl going to come in on his chariot just to break the formation of these marauders while our Dolgan, or the Kurgan horsemen, I should say, come in for a nice little charge. Sayl now just trying to get some damage on the sorcerer. We had the Beasts of Tashanar coming around too, and I didn't see the Searing Doom coming down from the enemy lord. So unfortunately we take a fair amount of HP damage and we lose 2 models in that. But Kurgan horsemen coming in for another charge. Sayl and Bergstruck putting a hurt on. This is our first battle. Able to check up Bergstruck. Freaking awesome guy. 100 armor. Well, I guess part of that's from an item. He has 80 armor normally. Very, very tanky. Regen. He has a really, really good item. Rage, of course, for more physical resist. Guardian. And we have some good items on him to weaken the stuff around us. But we're trying to get most of our forces over here. Try to get them here in time before all the reinforcements come in. But the Lord has died and our secondary army is coming in. Fearing Noble, though, going to lead the charge. Try to pin some of these guys in place. He's going to go straight for Village, though. Oh, didn't quite get the charge attack on him. But this guy's very, very tanky. After he's leveled up in the items, we have regen, plus massive ward save, huge missile resist. Sayle's going to try to get in as much early damage as we can with magic, try to wipe out all this infantry before it can prove to be too much of a problem. Fortunately for us, though, some of the stuff over here that's super annoying coming after us. Centaurs of Zinch just absolutely wrecking the Beast of Tashnar, along with Marauder Horsemen and some Chaos Warhounds. In the back, though, our Kurgan Horsemen are going to be coming over to help. We're trying to get our Marauder Javelins onto these Chaos Trolls and stuff. But they're getting taken down by the Chaos Furies. But try to get some good close-ups in this battle. It's kind of hard since we're in the middle of the woods, but here we have the Armored Chaos Trolls, Sayl dropping a big old fat Chain Lightning down in the back. Some of the Chaos Forces have started to rout off already, but Uranon's Thunderbolt dropping some of these Chaos Warriors. They have better infantry than us for the most part, but our stuff is still pretty tanky. So we're going to do our best to wipe stuff out. There falls a Chaos Troll. Sayl in the middle of combat now. He is going to be providing some very, very good bonuses. He also does have the other Thrixter Shard, so we're removing basically any resistances these units have. Giant over here. Just causing some tear along with the spawn of Nirval, trying to take out the enemy spawn of Zinch. Pink Horrors, though. We'll try to get you guys a better view and kind of delineate which stuff is ours and which stuff is theirs. Kind of hard to tell. But yeah, in the back line, Beasts of Tashnar kind of got almost wiped out, actually. But they're going after the Centaurs now. We are inclined for this fight from our bonus versus large, but they just have that barrier. And they got the charge on us, so they're unfortunately going to rout us off. On this side, our Kurgan Horsemen, though, they're doing okay damage against the Centaurs. These guys have armor piercing and more melee attack. But we have poison, so that's going to slow them down a little bit. Lich, though, getting teamed up on by Barrack Bearstruck and our Familiar Noble, which I think he's just about to rout. We're just trying to get some final damage on him. Army! Just barely holding on. When he runs off the battlefield, that should be army losses for us. Sayl getting lots of value, though. 320 kills, over 5,000 value. Very, very quickly. We use this remaining time, try to heal up a little bit, and finish off some of this stuff in preparation for our next battle. Okay. Oh, we actually lost a unit, Marauder Javelins. I think they're the ones that got teamed up on by these Centaurs, but did a fair amount of damage. Fortunately, a lot of the garrison stuff, especially the Chaos, Armored Chaos Trolls, is surviving is annoying. Right, we get no money from that because we were attacking the guy on the outside. Votes the Curseling. So, against the Warriors of Chaos, we could wound the Lord, filch the Curseling for longer, that's not going to matter, or take the treasury and spoils. Sayl, third victory still, wow.
Great shame of sorcerer.
That -6 leadership was pretty good. Ooh, Wanderers of the Mist. Now we can get that other Familiar Noble. Where is he? No, over there. Get him at a high recruit rank. Oh, we can get another one too, actually. His Sanguine gives you melee attack and leadership. They already have pretty high melee attack. Unyielding Assault. Could you already get that? Yeah, you can already get that. That's disappointing that that trait's there. Phlegmatic. Rabble Rouse is good. Gives you into psychology. Control for the local province. Sure. And you get Shaman Sorcerers now too. Or I guess it's this army's just gonna go capture that, so we finish off the Norscan vassal. But let's continue giving our Familiar more melee defense. Beorg. Your unique stuff unlocks at level 12. Oh, it's a mighty stance. Okay, it's just 10 your round, but gives you extra leadership. 10, level 10. Yeah, I don't feel like there's anything I need to get right away, so I'll just wait.
Make them curse this day.
Alright, Shaman Sorcerer though.
I know
It's a
thieves.
magic for rare spells. One's a magic power capacity plus 10. Vigor loss reduction for the army's good. Plus melee attack for everything above rank 7. Nothing on that one yet.
What now?
Let's just go after Arcane Conduit, actually.
A true godsend.
Post victory. I'd lose my Kurgan Horseman. I haven't been impressed by these guys, but I don't know whether it's worth... Actually, what's the siege map like? It's a Warriors of Chaos one. Now we can fight this one and not have too many problems, I think. The battle for the Red Fortress. This is Village last settlement. If we take him out here, he is gone for good. Decided to shake things up a bit. Normally I like to attack on that front, but we're going to attack over here just to have a little bit of variety. Got Chaos Warriors up on the wall. Halberds, almost some Marauders of Tzeentch. The Armored Chaos Trolls managed to escape almost unscathed last time. These ones lost 5 models. These ones only lost 2. So still pretty healthy. But Famir Noble, Bearstruck, and Sail going to try to get down this gate as quickly as possible. These towers can do some pretty good damage still, so we're trying to not get too vulnerable with our stuff. Try to avoid them for the most part. But we're sending over the Beast of Tashnar and our Kurgan Horsemen over to this far gate so we can get some flanking maneuvers. And our reinforcing army is also coming in over there as well, so that'll provide a little avenue for them to go in early. Village took quite a beating last time in that battle. He lost about 2/3 of his HP. Didn't actually cast a lot of magic. I think he relied more on his hero that we killed in the previous battle against him. But because he didn't seem to be casting quite as much with blue fire and pink fire. There, backstabbing sorcery. He does cast a spell right there, but we do a little damage from SAYL'S passive ability, which causes damage to any enemy spellcasters on the map when they do cast some magic. Trying to get our Marauder Bearmen in. Hopefully evade some of this towers built up right here. Spawn and Nurgle also coming in. They can do pretty good damage against the gate. But Kurgan Horsemen, Beast of Tashnar arriving at this gate. A reinforcing army. It's mostly Marauders. We do have some Bearmen in them, along with some Marauder Hunters to provide some ranged support. But for the defenses, it's kind of a mixed stuff. The garrison took a little bit of damage in Village's army as well, but not too much. We were able to route things very quickly, but we weren't able to permanently kill off a lot of units. So got tons of value last time. Yeah, big charge into the Marauder Spearman. Not an ideal target, but he'll hold up pretty well. But Bearstruck. Get to see him in action a little bit more since last time the trees are kind of blocking us. But yeah, he absolutely shreds whatever he hits. He has a barrier due to the item we have on, plus he has the extra melee attack from our Famir Noble nearby. So he's just going to wreck these Chaos Warriors. That bonus for infantry and armor piercing really not going to be able to stop him whatsoever. Famir Noble though, we sent him after the Armored Chaos Trolls, try to wreck them with his bonuses large. He does sunder armor as well, so they're basically going to lose a lot of their armor. Oh, these are the garrison ones, so these are just normal chaos or normal trolls, but there are some armored chaos trolls around that did manage to escape more unscathed. Village though, looks like he's picking the wrong fight over here. Just trying to fight in the midst of our stuff. We have Spawn and Nurgle attacking him along with Marauder Bearmen. The Exalted Champion, though, coming after, actually getting run over by Sayl. Armored Chaos Trolls are trying to help him out, but we threw down a Yunan's Thunderbolt on top of the Trolls. I know it does lots of damage to Armored Infantry. I'm not quite sure about Monstrous Infantry, though. But doing that Chain Lightning, try to route some of these Centaurs and Marauder Horsemen. These guys are very, very annoying. Now Beorg is fighting something he's not really kitted for, but he'll still do pretty well. He has regen, Rage is building up, Guardian nearby to help Sayl, and some magic items to give him extra defenses. So he's gonna do pretty good. He'll take some damage just because the trolls have really good armor piercing, and decent melee attack. But if Rear Noble actually getting teamed up on quite a bit, taking a lot more damage than I would have thought. There's Ironon's Thunderbolt. Actually does a fair amount of damage to armored infantry, or armored monstrous infantry. About routes at the same time. Sayl just trying to push in, shut down his Marauder Horseman. He's taking some damage in the meantime, though. Reinforcing army is almost through the gates on this side. Right now, we're just trying to capture some points, gain some more momentum. Our mobility. Village, I think, got wiped out. I didn't actually see him, but we're just about finishing off that Exalted Hero as well. But the Trolls and the Chaos Warriors getting their armor sundered, so gonna go down even faster. Sayl getting pinned up a little bit by those Chaos Warhounds, and the Marauder Horsemen throwing their javelins at us. But our great Shaman Sorcerer, the Lord of Death, coming in. He is now turned on a chariot, and he has the Scintillating Shield, I believe, which gives him a 1,000-point barrier, so that's going to help him survive quite a bit. The guy's been around a long time. We're trying to get him to be immortal, get his own mammoth. Sayl is almost at that point, level 19. We need it for level 22. But on this front, they're starting to send some stuff to go after our mobility. We don't want this stuff to get wiped out, so once we capture that point, we'll move on. But they don't actually have a whole lot to throw at us. They're reserving some stuff in the back, which is not a smart choice on their part. Marauders, Marauder Horsemen, some great weapons. Khmer Noble. Now that he's not getting attacked, since these units have routed, he's able to regen a little bit better without all that concentrated damage. Our javelins, trying to get those anti-large javelins into armored Chaos Trolls. They do okay armor piercing. 32, only 7 that's armor piercing. But they get 15 bonus for large, so they will get extra damage if we actually hit them. And looks like we finally broke them. Doom and Darkness coming down from our Kirstetten. Our Rune Collar to break their leadership for good. And another Ironon's Thunderbolt. I've actually come to love this spell with Sayl because it's only 2 ounces of magic once he has his items and some of his skills. So it just becomes really, really good at taking care of armored units. Yeah, we got attacked by some Centaurs, but we want to get out of there before those armored Chaos Trolls show up. Try to go after some other points. Up here, though, they haven't really put up any resistance. We've got some of our ranged units now who are taking out these Forsaken. The Shield Breaker, all these Marauder Hunters will be nice. Actually, they don't have shields. I always think this is armor summoning, but no, it just removes their missile lock chance. But they're still going to do very well. It's very high damage. 39 weapon strength on a missile is very, very good. Especially having, what, 90 models? Yeah, new big damage. Great Shaman Sorcerer. Just come in, try to break these guys with a charge. Defenders are getting pretty worn down. We set some Marauder Bearmen and the Spawn Carnival out here to fight these Chaos Warhounds. But I'm not really sure what's actually holding up their army still. We've dealt quite a bit of damage. Sayl regenerating health as well, but he has been taking some focused fire from these Marauder Horsemen with throwing axes that do armor piercing. 21 armor piercing, so yep, big chunk of damage right there. Even with his resistances, we have a 30% ward save, 30% physical resist, and 15% missile resist. So even with all those, they still did quite a bit of damage. But it looks like they've finally given up and trying to run away. So Sayl getting his attacks in. 300 kills, 4,000 value so far. One blast coming in, that should be enough to give us the victory. The Lich has been taken care of once and for all. Pretty well, actually. I didn't even realize that the Lich got killed really early. We don't want to raise an altar here. This is a faction capital. So interesting, this is not a Norscan settlement. You could sack it for 20,000? I'm actually okay with that. That's a lot of money. Take the extra battle loot. Yeah, sacking it will bring it down a tier, but I'm okay with that. Let's get it pumping out growth though. Sail! Not in the mammoth yet. 2 more levels. Yeah, I don't really need this one right now, unless I want to. Oh, this is capacity for shaman sorcerers. Okay, I don't necessarily need that right away. But just take the extra healing. We're okay right now. Spawn of Chaos gives experience per turn and can be movement range. Sure, we'll do upkeep production since our armies are kind of expensive. Red wastes. Let's do. Is there one that gives us extra movement range? No, that's minus movement range for them. Okay. Growth, I guess. A little boring, but. Noble. Or melee defense, man. He's gonna be hard to kill. Rework. We'll do 1 point to training though, since we don't have that somewhere else. You get level 15. Okay, 1 more level and you can get arcane conduits. Bring down a few more nobles next turn. Well, I should have them boosting growth right now though. Get the extra movement range. The extra growth right now is going to be awesome. Keep doing that. Whose surplus do we save for tier 4? I think we should. We already have the beast packs lying over here. We should do this one and free up a slot in our main building. Because we have plenty of spoils at the moment too. This is going to give more post-battle loot in adjacent regions, chaos corruption, raiding, sacking, more spoils. What does this one do? Looks like all the top stuff is the same except for sacking income. So sacking income is better. This one reduces enemy leadership in adjacent regions. So adjacent regions would be... Oh, actually, this extends down there, so that would affect Cathay. Yeah, let's do that one. At the eyes, keep building all this stuff up. I have a bunch of money. No, I think we save for growth, get this to tier 3 first. Let's give you, I guess, just some basic marauders on your way to the Dragon's Crossroad.
Indeed.
And that's probably it for this turn. Right, who's in control of the gates, though? Is it still you? Okay, you probably hold 2 of these, and I'm going to guess the third one is maybe Miao Ying. There's 2 provinces in the starting province. You have the 3. Yeah, I'm going to guess maybe this one is controlled by Miao Ying. We have 12 Attention of the Gods right now, so if we do this Vision, shouldn't take us over the limit. Oh no, they're not in control of it. Okay, it might be one of these guys then. They're gonna be. Go down fighting the Skaven.
I see the other side.
Do with our 3 armies though. Sail and this guy will probably come through Cathay. Do we send this guy out west to fight Warriors of Chaos and Ogres and Greenskins. Oh, heroic victory? Ha! Now I'm gonna see how much experience you get. Take the heal, since you have some good units that I don't want to get wiped out. Punish their insolence. We get leadership for infantry faction wide. Income from sacking. Oh, we need to do. Oh, this is that Norscan. I don't want to confederate them. Let's just release him. Ooh. For this army, you could also get extra campaign movement range, upkeep reductions, or extra leadership. Probably campaign movement range. I still have this monster hunt I need to do. Can I teleport to that? If I can, we might just do that. Let's see. I don't think so. Oh, where's this? Oh, there's also this to unlock tier 2 manipulations. We'll do that this turn with Sail. Should I send you back to recruit some better units? You can actually make it here in a single turn. Oh no, they actually managed to take one of the gates. Alright, I'm gonna want to put an altar here though. Okay, we could get this here and eventually get some skin wolves recruitment right there. I don't think that's a bad idea. Actually, what is this? What else does this give though? Looks like it's mainly just recruitment. I'm okay with that though. We can't really recruit anything good in that province yet.
My journey continues.
I'm gonna get rid of this for now. I know we spent spoils to build this part, but I'd rather have just another option for one of the higher tier buildings in there. This one we could do in a minor settlement though and get this to tier 3 so we can get giants. That. Both like. That is okay. Okay, I should save my growth. Tier 4, what does tier 4 give us access to? Samir. I guess, yeah, we want to get tier 4 because then we can get Famir, Chaos Frost Dragon. We can get a lot more. Mammoths, yeah, I feel like that's a much better choice. We'll save our growth. Alright, I don't think we need a regiment of. Oh, actually, the Muzzle Savagery Armored Skin Wolves would be great because our anti-large is kind of lacking. Let's do that quest battle. Or do we do the quest battle or the new one against the Empire? Tower of Ashashir, what does our thing give us? Upgrade reduction, income from rating. Let's see what your set bonus is, though. You don't have a set bonus? Even that's dumb. Why does you not have a set bonus? Because you have 2 items. You get this one for free. It doesn't give you a set bonus? Oh, that's dumb. Okay, well, I guess let's do the wizard battle first. It's pretty serious, actually. The infantry, not so much, but they got Knights of the Everlasting Light. These guys can actually be pretty hard to kill. Let's say the Blazing Sun, who are fire damage, so we want to keep them away from our region. The Steam Tank and a Luminarch. Luminarch can do massive damage. One of our minor quest battles, not for a magic item, but to pursue SAYL'S campaign mechanics towards the Dark Ritual. Pretty serious Empire army, not so much on the infantry front, just mostly Empire State troops, but they have a Luminarch of Hysh, which can absolutely wreck anything it hits. It does magic and fire attacks on its ammunition, plus 2,000 weapon strength or missile strength. That does a lot of damage. This gives a ward safety nearby as long as it happens a magic, and reduces our power recharge. Steam Tank not quite as strong, but they're trying to target down my Kurstetten. In the back, we have kind of safeguarded a lot of our missile units with some ranged and cavalry. Try to protect our javelins, so we're going to be able to deal with all this cavalry. Knights of the Everlasting Light, of course, an Elector Count State troop, I believe from Hockland. And these are the Knights of the Everlasting Light. If you don't know their lore, they're actually a what do you call it? A knightly order who have been cursed. We don't really know the exact origin of it. It was when they were in Araby, where they are cursed to have really bad luck. But they can still be pretty nasty. Their special ability is Blinding Radiance. They reduce the melee attack of anything nearby. So we're just trying to hold them in place with the Beast of Tashnar and the Kurgan Horsemen, while our javelins with their anti-large missiles do the most damage. Yep. Ooh, all those crossbows, though. Focusing fire on our Kurstetten, actually. And the Hysh gets a big shot, enough to knock him down. Eric Bearstruck trying to get through some of these units. So initially we set him to try to lock down some of those crossbows, but we're just trying to keep this Luminarch from firing anymore, so Sel is trying to hold that in place for a Yurnon's Thunderbolt to come down. Premier Noble going after the Steam Tank with its big armor-piercing anti-large. But the Steam Tank still can be pretty hard to take down. But Sel's getting targeted down as well. Backline holding up pretty good. Javelin's got a fair amount of value so far, and all these Knights of the Blazing Sun and Knights of the Everlasting Light. Empire Lord, though, level 31. This guy's probably going to be quite a tank, so bringing Bearstruck with his anti-infantry. Try to take this Empire General out. Martyr Baron's still doing pretty well. We have some throwing axes coming in on these Empire State troops. Martyr Baron will absolutely wreck Empire State troops. We just have really strong defenses to hold them off. Oh, there's a Luminarch shot right there. Sel did get out of there for a little bit, just because things were going his way, getting shot by all those crossbows, but he's going to come over and try and help on this Empire General real fast. We've pretty much cleaned up everything in the back, but our Kurstetten Runecaller got super close to death. It was getting targeted by all those crossbows. Got down, I think, to like maybe 100 HP, but that's the second time that's happened with this guy. He's very, very lucky, but ooh, Sel the Faithless too. Pretty much same thing happens even with that regen. He has taken big, big damage. 368 hit points. Barely survives. Try to get him some breathing room. So then Marauders tried to chase these crossbows off. But the Premier Noble managed to finish off the Luminarch right there. But it takes a big old cannon shot in the back from the Steam Tank. Got it down about 3/4 of his HP. But he's getting just bullied right now by that cannon shot. Yeah, Sel comes back. 500 HP, gets a little bit of a barrier. Nice thing about barrier is that as we regen, the barrier amount can actually go up. So, but the secondary army from the Empire is coming in, full of wizards. We got a Beast Wizard, Light Wizard, and a Archlector. Level 31 wizards, they are pretty serious. There's a Shem's Burning Gaze going down onto some of our Marauders. Runecaller, still healing, but he got very, very low. He's very, very lucky. And to see if the Ephemeral Noble can take down the Steam Tank right there, and it goes down with a explosion. Sel helping chase down some of these units now that he's on his chariot. Just trying to keep these crossbows out of commission, so as long as we're chasing them, they want to run and shoot. But on this side, Berg's gonna go after the characters. He's excellent at hunting down characters, actually. That one attack. Quite a bit of damage, actually. There's another one right there. Holy crap. Probably kill this guy in like 5 hits. Maybe a little bit more. He's getting extra armor from Wasan's wild form and standing ground for the extra melee defense. So he might survive a little bit longer. But our javelins and other marauder hunters trying to get some early damage into these flagellants. Flagellants can be very, very nasty if we're not careful. They will fight to the death and they can do big damage, especially against our lower armored stuff. Like even Marauder Bearmen with only 35 armor, they're gonna take damage here. But we see Tashnar and the Kurgan Horsemen coming in for a charge. And these flagellants as they are running after Beorg. Throw them down a little bit as no damage on them. Feral Manticore Summon coming down from the Lord of Beast Empire Wizard. But so far we're doing okay. These halberdiers have managed to rally, and one crossbow eluded capture for a little bit, so they're actually getting some shots into our Marauder Bearmen. But Sayl, through regeneration, has actually managed to recover about 700 HP so far. But we got very, very close to losing him. This battle is actually more difficult than I thought. This unlocks our second tier manipulations. But Bear Shark doing very well against the flagellants. Chaos Spawn coming in as well. Because these guys have no armor, Chaos Spawn will absolutely wreck them. Flock of Doom coming down. I don't know if that was from us or from their Empire Wizard, but he goes down like a champ. Our Selector's still holding up pretty well, though. The combination of the charge from our cavalry and the Familiar Noble probably take him out of commission, so it's just the flagellants left, I think, holding up the fight. Oh, so the Faithless actually came in the back. I forgot there's an Empire Wizard back here who's been throwing out Shiv's Burning Gaze, but he's just getting knocked over over and over again by the chariot. Sayl, how much value you've got? 3,800, almost 39. Very, very good. I'm very, very happy we're able to keep him alive. But Bear Shark actually took a fair amount of damage from the flagellants. That show you how much damage they can do. Arch Lecter's gone though, up to 3,600 HP from basically nothing. So very, very lucky we have that healing on him. And everything else has routed except for the Lord and the flagellants. The Lord is actually, or the Empire Wizard is actually unbreakable, but he'll probably go down on one more hit from Bear Shark. Yep. Ooh, Bear Shark, how much value did you get? 2,000. You were hunting characters and the Luminarch and Seed Tanks. That got really close at sometimes. We almost lost our giant. We almost lost Sayl. I didn't think those crossbows would be doing so much damage to him, but I guess I was wrong. We have money. We didn't quite hit level 2. Level 22 to get our mammoth. Okay, we have the second tier of manipulations available. Now what do they do? So disabling recruitment for an army, that's ridiculous. Carry out treacheries. So this lets us... 2 types of treacheries you can take out. Inroads creates opportunities and lays the groundwork to overtake the target and strengthen your position once you have conquered it. Assault boosts the battle readiness of your forces and weaken that of the enemy prior to conquering the region and afterwards. Capture and the target settlement to spread your completed treacheries across the neighboring regions of the faction that owned it. Ooh, that sounds really, really good. Battle reinforcement time, so they can't escape. And basically no help comes. Target army instantly completes 1 turn of ongoing local and global recruitment. Okay. We will... we probably want to do... Wait. I guess this cannot work against enemy factions. Okay, it has to be a neutral or allied faction. I guess we'll do this guy then. It's for 10 turns. We're probably going to catch the attention of the gods. I might wait until next turn just so our army isn't so damaged.
I see the other side.
We'll get the extra healing now.
To survive.
And with our Familiar Noble, melee attack, more armor. Let's do simulate growth. You already have massive missile resist, so. No, we were going to save a bunch of this stuff. What about our Familiar Nobles? They can join you next turn.
I can see thieves.
Yeah, I'd like to do a monster hunt, though. Does it show me what the battle's going to be like?
I have seen things that weak minds could not bear. Great shame and
Get you. I can get some of the new units. Take 4 turns to recruit them globally. Let's get. We have some Marauder champions. Let's get. Yeah, we'll try it out. Let's get 2 Dreadmaws and 2 Familiar. Familiar can be really good. Oh, we only have 3 global spots. Okay. I'm not going to use this next turn because I don't want to get these. I don't care about getting these Marauders right away. But
I am in agreement.
give you the extra healing as well.
Have borne fruit.
Bloodwine Keep, we have full control of the province. Comfortable battle loot, local recruitment. It's just growth. Yeah, we'll look at the garrison for the Dragon Gate and see how strong it is. Same with the Turtle Gate. I don't know how strong the monsters. The battle will be for the Monsters Arcanum. It is against the Chaos Frost Dragon, I believe, so it can probably is going to be pretty nasty. Okay, now we have the Monster Hunt for Voice of the Waste. Let's look at those. Capture, okay, yeah. Rewards for it, Ancient Chaos Frost Dragon Scale, Armor, Frostbite Attacks, and it looks like a Bound ability, Bound Vortex. 100 spoils, 5,000 gold, Glory of the Hunt. Holy crap. Character experience per turn, but 20% ward save on characters. Leadership. Okay, we'll definitely go over there.
Dark Sea.
Are we almost healed up all the way? But we still have that quest battle too that I'd like to do.
Great shame.
Do I send you back just to get some better recruitment? Get rid of the Beast of Tashnar, and we'll get another Familiar Noble in this army. He will join this one though.
What now?
Have this army go take the Dragon Gate.
Yes.
Some spears in there.
Harbinger of war.
10, 9, 8. Okay, so we can spend these skill points without risk of... I guess I need to keep one for these. But... Found your bones, upgrade the Red Fortress, Stark Tower. Okay, now that we have an empty slot, what other higher tier building can we go for? We've already got this one. We've already got that one. This one we can build in a minor settlement with the spoils. Whole garrison? I don't think I need one right here. Okay, this would give global recruitment and reduces local recruitment for Marauder champions, recruit rank for all units. Hero and Lord recruitment faction-wide, corruption and control. Pulse battle loot faction-wide, income from sacking faction-wide, income from spoils. What's the different version? It just gives us straight income, but then we lose spoils per turn. This one, construction reduction faction wide. I like that. An extra growth. Bulliary, 4 more turns till you have enough growth. Oh crap! I moved in March stance. Oh no, that's right. That's what we were meaning to do that. Give you red line bonuses though.
War.
Okay, that's good for this turn. Okay, we don't have any enemies besides the Norscans at the moment. Oh, I was going to look at the Bashing Gates here, see what their garrisons are like. Nope, no peace. He can't recruit a lord there, I believe.
Instrument of the divine.
The garrison's actually not that bad. Okay, we don't want to... We'll pay to continue our search because we're on our way there.
Wind wielder.
You can come finish this off.
Now, the demons demand
Manipulations.
sacrifice.
Disabling recruitment, treacheries. Okay, this will probably... We'll have a turn next... So next turn we can do this and move down towards the snake. Yeah, I like that. We'll see what this thing does. Oh, and we got a dilemma. I forgot about that. Coordinate champions will appear. Misdirections. We lose control and get growing corruption. Disable movement for 5 turns? No, I don't want to do that. Okay, I guess we'll just challenge them. So treachery. Let's look at this. What are our treacheries? So false intentions, so immune to diplomatic penalties from trespassing, reduce recruitment, reduce global recruitment in this region. Okay. Immune to contact effects. Oh, diplomatic penalties. Wrong one. Income minus construction cost. Faction wide. And if we capture it, we'll automatically upgrade this to tier 3. Okay, that's cool. Does that one do that? No. Enemies in adjacent regions will be tired. Okay, I don't care about that because they only have 2 settlements. What about the final one? This would give us replenishment in foreign territory. Increase casualty replenishment and chaos corruption. I think this is the best one on here, especially for that. Getting these at tier 3 will be nice. What about on this side? Vanguard deployment, which won't matter in a Bastion battle. Wait, does this one spread too? Okay, this one does not spread. This one can spread though. So it would reduce campaign movement range. Oh, never mind. Damage foreign settlements garrison for 25% of its maximum health. The region, that's not going to help out. Yes, movement range, weapon strength, disable replenishment for. Ooh, disable replenishment for armies in adjacent regions. I like that. Here.
Embrace the dragon's teachings.
Okay, so it only works in that
So
settlement.
be it.
Okay.
I concur.
That's good to know.
It is acceptable. My privilege.
This one is going to get the this will give us, oh no, it'll reduce their melee attack and melee defense and weapon strength for give us weapon strength. That'll be very nice, especially since they have a garrison here.
Kill!
Quick victory, but we don't lose anything. Do I put a chaos altar here? Probably. Or colonize it? I think we can just raise a chaos altar. The other ones we will occupy because it will just do it at tier 3. Is there a global recruitment so much faster here?
Join me! Fight our enemies!
Do some global recruitment.
For conquests near
Let's get some range. Let's get some javelins. Actually, no, we should do some Marauder Horsemen. And trolls, that'd be good.
dark
So for this one, though, we will use... Our manipulations are already really high. But... do that. That way your global recruitment is shorter, and you'll get that next turn. Alright, this army, I have no idea how strong it's going to be. But we're going to do our quest battle. Cathay, okay. Extra armor piercing, let's put that on the... What's the Kurgan armor piercing like? It's not amazing. Let's give it to them. And this is brand new to us, so I have no idea what to expect.
The misbegotten kind have begun their stampede. Good. I see a path, but I must hurry. There are greater forces here. But all I need is a gap in the defenses. I must know more of this power. I must have it.
So the Faithless' quest battle for the Serpent Staff. But we are fighting Cathay. We're going to try to steal some secrets from the monastery, or whatever you call it here, the temple. But there's a Cathay army dealing with the Beastmen allies, who are our diversion. But 3 fire rain rockets absolutely going to demolish Beastmen infantry. Just absolutely shred their leadership. Actually, I have a Gorgon right here, which is pretty cool. I don't see them very often. Hunted by the AI, but the Ungors are just going to get wrecked. The Gorgon's getting targeted by those peasant archers. Sail. Start to send him over just to try to get a little bit of support to help these guys out. We have a pendulum coming down right there. Try to hit 3 of these peasant archers. Didn't quite go as far as I hoped. I hope we'd hit some stuff over here. But Cathay's also getting some friendly fire. We decided to throw it onto Chain Lightning. Hopefully wipe out crewmen of this artillery piece. The rest of our stuff is moving in just slowly. Marauder Bearmen are kind of slow. But we have Mazel Savagery, the Regiment of Renown Armored Skin Wolves. They're going to be nice with their speed. 65. Kurgan Horsemen take a big volley right there from the Firing Rocket. And Dragon's Breath from the Dragon Shugungun. Sail, though, we're going to try to get him on the objective as soon as possible. He will probably go out of commission for a little bit with that. So, Skin Wolves, Kurgan Horsemen, just trying to shut down this artillery while Berg Barshak takes out this enemy lord. Mir Nobles to help him out. Yep, Sayle's gone in to steal some trade secrets from Cathay, apparently. Our second Premier Noble actually joins us for the first battle. He's only level 7 though, so he still has high armor and armor sundering and stuff, but he does not have the survivability yet of the regen, so he might take more damage than our other one. Alright, first wave of Cathay reinforcements have come to try and stop Sayle. Pretty serious this time, actually. 2 Jet Lions who actually silence us to keep us from using abilities, plus a Celestial General with his big old armor-piercing giant hammer. And although this infantry is actually pretty scary, we have Jade Warriors, so they have much better stats than peasants, but Celestial Dragon Guard, these guys can absolutely wreck us if we're not careful. And there's 3 of them. Plus Peasant Archers, Einhell Gunners with the big armor-piercing missiles. Lots of Jade Lancers. Jade Lancers actually pretty tanky. 115 armor, decent melee stats, high charge bonus. They can do damage on the charge. Our infantry is still just making the way over. Kerstetten getting in a little bit earlier, trying to break some of these infantry from Cathay. Their Berserk still not quite dealt with the Dragon Blooded Shooting Gun yet. He's getting some damage on us right there. Ow, actually. Dragon's Breath really good against low armor units like our Kirkin Horsemen, so it actually took quite a bit of damage. But the Jet Lions coming in. 3 of them so far. We do have some of our anti-large stuff trying to take out the Terracotta Sentinels, helping out the Ungor Beastmen. On the side, the Skin Wolves. We're trying to go after the Sentinels, but there are some peasant spearmen actually, which is kind of annoying with their anti-large. But Jade Lion also going after some of the Beastmen. We've got our anti-large javelins getting into range now, so we'll try to get these things taken care of as fast as we can. Veer takes a big hit from that Terracotta Sentinel, and Big Berserk is almost out the fatal blow on this shooting gun. But Jade Lancers, getting some of our stuff pretty early though. They wiped out my Kurgan Horsemen. Artillery crewmen coming back, but most of the infantry is still arriving. Celestial General is much faster actually, 42 speed for a heavily armored character on foot, so actually not bad. But Jet Lions coming in, they will negate our abilities if we haven't already used them. The Familiar Noble actually has a really nice ability for extra leadership with the
Here they come! And I have only learned a fraction. We retreat! Protect me, or I'll flay your souls!
So we've gotten some trade secrets out. Sayle is usable again, but we have a freaking ridiculous army coming in. 4 Terracotta Sentinels. All of this is Celestial Dragon Guard. Celestial Dragon Crossbows. So really serious stuff. And some Sky Lanterns as well. The quest battle actually does give us the option to run away and come over here, but we're kind of not sure how that's going to work, whether we just have to send Sayle over there to initiate it, or whether we have to get our whole army kind of in an ambush battle to retreat off. But Sayle for now, just trying to deal with some of these units over there. Peasant Archer is going to go down to a Night Maw, hopefully. It's pretty big damage. Another Chain Lightning on top of all these Celestial Dragon Guard and Jade Warriors. Chain Lightning is 100% armor piercing, so it can do big damage if we get them in big blobs. Here on Thunderbolt trying to scare off those Peasant Archers for good. The Great Bay Shaman is actually still holding up. And our Javelins do an okay damage to the Terracotta Sentinels. They don't have super high armor piercing, so they're having a hard time still getting through, but our Skin Wolves are trying to chase off these archers. I didn't realize how the Onyx Crowmen are coming in. They're going to get through our physical resist with their magic attacks, but they don't have anti-large. Don't have a whole lot of armor piercing, so you're gonna struggle to get through this. Ironon's Thunderbolt coming in again. Now, the quest battle does give you the option to win through just defeating all this stuff, but I think we don't want to overplay our hand. We're just we'll learn our lesson in a little bit, I think. Krista and Runecaller trying to take out some of these units. SAYL'S still trying to help out, but Iron Hellgunners get a few volleys off. Peasant Archers coming back. Water Bearmen holding up very well. Well, at least so far, but now we got them fighting Celestial Dragon Guard. It's not very ideal. Thunderbolt going to come down, take out a few of them. Windblast trying to help us take out some of those Jade Warriors. But we have focused down a lot of the Terracotta Sentinels. They have gone down, but now the Jade Lions are in melee, so they're shutting down our abilities. Celestial General still held out for a while, though, even against Bear Struck. But yeah, I think we are overstaying our welcome right now. So I think SAYL will decide it's time to retreat. Iron Hellgunners getting a good volley there in our first weapon, actually. He is still about 50% HP, though, so he is not healing at the moment. Doesn't quite need it. For his other personality, though, he's getting extra physical resist and negating magic weapons nearby, so if we get in near those Onyx Chroma, he'd do pretty good. But all this cavalry is proving to be a huge problem, because we are just getting swarmed. Yeah, and I figured, now's the time to try to escape, but maybe a little bit late for all these units they've gotten just tied down. So we're just hoping we can get SAYL fast enough over there, try to save this this failing battle. The lower rank Famir will absolutely get wrecked without that regeneration. Other two still pretty healthy though, full health actually. Marauder Bearmen with great weapons, fighting the Terracotta Sentinels for a little bit, but yeah, this is pretty scary. We're getting hit by missile mirrors, so in case any of our missile units try to get off stuff, they're just going to get reflected back at them. Jet Lions though, haven't been super fond of this unit, but since they can negate stuff now just with their aura, I feel it's much better. Pretty tanky compared to the Jet Lions. I think the Jade Lions are a little bit more offensive oriented, and the Jet Lions more defensive. But SAYL going to come over to our point. You can't see it here in the replay, but we just had to get to this point, and with it, it actually gives us the victory against everything that is not unbreakable. But we still have to deal with these Terracotta Sentinels since they are constructs. So mostly we're just trying to avoid getting them in combat and just let them die from disintegration. Marauder Bearmen took forever to get into place. Javelins, though, hopefully they got good value. Taking out those anti-large monsters. Yeah, 1600. Okay, that was really scary. The fact that I thought I had to fight all this, like, look at that. Like, the starting army not that bad once you take out the artillery, but it's like this. It's full of Celestial Dragon Guard and Terracotta Sentinels, Jet Lions who silence us. And the third army right in the back, all Celestial Guard. Yeah, all this stuff. So that was kind of scary. Extra leadership. Since we lost the Dolgan or the Kurgans. Let's put it on that Famir. Extra armor piercing on. Oh, just some skin rolls so they can take down heavily armored large stuff fast. We're going to get 5,000 gold just from beating it, so let's take the heal, because we have the monster hunt and the Corn army nearby. Yes, so now we have his other magic item, so it gives us 20% ward save, damage reflection, and poison when we're casting, which is crazy when he's on a mammoth, which he is on now. Wins the magic power reserve per turn is good. Upkeep reduction, income from raiding, leadership for corporate horsemen. Okay. That's a hard battle, though. I'm glad we waited. And now I'd like to get this for the extra campaign movement range. Let's do the further upkeep reductions.
I have great aspirations.
We're noble, finally hit level 20. Our melee attack, armor. Your melee attack's pretty high, but we've been fighting a lot of really high melee defense characters, so let's take it on that front. Alright, on the hunt. Campaign movement range when not embedded. Okay, don't care about this one right now. Charge bonus, armor piercing, weapon damage for the army. Very, very good. training. Mighty Stance will be great for stand your ground. We'll get some of these once he hits level 12. Our other Familiar, though. So I need to have... I can spend 3 of my points. Then the other ones will fully unlock this once we hit level 12. Yeah, that's very scary, actually.
There are great deeds to accomplish.
What we can get here. Corn, we're probably going to want more of these guys since they have Shield Breaker. They'll be able to do damage to all the heavy corn armor, most likely.
Great shaman sorcerer.
Not me to do that. Sorry, I just hit something on my
Servant
taskbar
of the dark god.
that I did not want to do. Blood one keep. Let's do this one. Gives. Eventually, this will give us more recruit rank. Actually, we'll do this one first for the sacking. Actually, no, you almost have enough growth to get to tier 3. We'll save our growth on that. Dark Tower. Upgrade that. Spend some spoils to get this. The rest of the growth will go here.
You tempt my wrath.
Yeah, we're really, really high on attention to the gods right now. So... Oh, wait.
Sorcerer.
Great
Dragon Gate.
shaman
Start building the
sorcerer.
garrison there, I guess.
What now? Conduit for the beyond.
Alright. We'll see whether he attacks the settlement or attacks us over the intern.
Foremost shaman.
Heed my wisdom.
Actually, let's...
Dark sea.
take the... I can't recruit anything locally? Yeah, okay, so this doesn't matter. Let's just do growth then. Alright. Yep. See what Corden is up to. I would say not having this right away would be nice because I wanted to do this first. I didn't think we'd lose that much in that quest battle, but it was pretty scary, much more dangerous than I thought it was going to be. This guy should be last since he's like considered a rebel army. Okay, I think he just leaves us alone. I don't know what's in the army though. Is it building? Is it getting more units? I don't think so. We'll check it out. Okay. 3 Chaos Warriors with halberds, some chosen, some exalted bloodletters. Blood Crushers. That's actually a pretty serious army. Because we have the garrison nearby, though, we basically don't take any damage, so I'm just going to auto-resolve that. Take the heal. See if we have to finish them off. Yes, we do. Man, the map is so awesome. Just march back into the settlement. That'll give us extra replenishment. Do the monster hunt next turn. But that is a great spot to end episode 5, guys. We got our mammoth. We got our quest battle done. We're starting moving to Cathay. So I'm very excited to keep moving on and forward in this. So I'm Warhammer. I'll see you in episode 6.